What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for coming by, checking out another video. I enjoy talking with you guys about these things, everything firearms. As always practice safety. Make sure you protect yourself and protect your surroundings from yourself if need be. Jumping right in, we're talking about AR9's today, and that pretty much will include carbines, pistols, and the rifles. All the information I'm going over will include all that. It's not just like the pistols by themselves, even though I'm showcasing one of my Foxtrot Mike AR9's. The great thing about the 9mm AR platform is you have so many options on barrel length, depending on what you're looking for and what you're going for, what your ultimate goal is. The benefits of, I guess, the longer barrels diminish after a point, but a longer barrel will give you accuracy over a shorter barrel. And if that's what you're going for, then so be it, by all means. And pretty much I've seen them from 3-inch barrels all the way up to 16-inch barrels. And as crazy as that sounds, yes, AR9's with 3-inch barrels. Definitely want to run a hand stop with something like that. But I know I've seen a lot of guys with the 4-inch barrels and they're not running any type of hand stop with those things. And there are a lot of different companies that actually make these things, and very, very reputable companies that make them, like CMMG, Foxtrot Mikes. Palmetto State is a company I love, and I love Foxtrot Mikes also. As you see, I've got the Foxtrot Mikes, Brigade, Angstad, Rock River, Wilson Combat, Freedom Ordnance, Noveski, Battle Arms Development, Wilhelm, Black Rain Ordnance, and the list pretty much goes on and on. The benefits of 9mm, I mean, you could talk about that all day long, but I mean, the main thing is the soft shooting 9mm in comparison to your rifle calibers. 9mm will be blowback. In most cases, the AR9's are all blowback. Some systems will utilize like a delayed roller system, but that's higher end things, usually. And that being because 9mm doesn't have the gas pressure to run your typical gas system like the typical AR will run, like your usual AR does run. And it's the most popular self-defense round in the U.S. And you have a huge abundance of ammo manufacturers and choices. So you can find something that works for your setup, whether it be a fully built firearm that you purchased or you're putting something together yourself. You have a lot of different options to find something that will work for you. Cost being a huge driving factor for a lot of guys that run the 9mm. The cost of the ammo, hands down, much cheaper than 5.56, 223, 7.62 by 39, 5.45 by 39. It's no argument. Talking about cost, you got a lot of different options as far as cases, steel, brass, aluminum, and a lot of different options as far as your bullet type, your projectile type itself. It's easily reloadable, and you have a lot of supplies for reloading 9mm out there. That helps with the system. The fact being an AR platform, compatible with all external AR accessories, so it's highly customizable to fit your specific wants and needs, depending on what you're looking for. Internally, everything will be different outside of the trigger and your safety, because technically those are internals. The trigger and your safety will still be AR. So any AR trick out there that you want to run, including the new advanced triggers that give you really, really quick follow-up shots. The drawbacks to it, in my eyes, are a few. One of them being blowback. Again, the blowback systems are extremely dirty. And how the AR loves to run with, you will clean an AR9 shot for shot more than you will clean an AR-15 in a rifle caliber. You definitely have a lot more power with your rifle calibers. That goes without saying, but it needs to be said if we're talking about it. Of course, you got a lot more power, muzzle velocity with 5.56, 7.62 by 39 over 9mm. Even out of the longer barrels, the typical 9mm will get only up to about 1,250, 1,300 feet per second. And you can get the higher power 9mm, your projectile will be moving faster, but you start to lose your cost benefit at that point. Your case type is also important. I know the Foxtrot Mikes, it literally came with a sticker on the exterior of the box that it came in that said not to run aluminum case ammunition because it's a blowback system and the case could possibly explode. I never did look to see what other manufacturers say about case type, but that's something you definitely want to look into, no matter if you're building your own or you're purchasing one that's already complete. You want to look into recommended ammunition, because most manufacturers will have a recommendation on the ammo type, and some will tell you what not to run. More benefits: you got size and weight of the AR9 over the AR-15, much lower recoil. Follow-up shots will be quicker, person for person, with the AR9 over the rifle calibers. It's nowhere near as violent as the rifle calibers. And subsonic 9mm is very easily suppressed. And with the right barrel length and the right suppressor, sometimes your loudest noise will be the action if you get it right. Like I said, there's so many different combinations out there. A 12-inch barrel with 9mm and a suppressor, you're gonna have a lot of fun. If you're building one, the great thing about that is you have a lot of options, and you can tailor your build to exactly what you want from the ground up. So you can find a lower fits your specific needs as far as the look, the material type, weight. You got a lot of options, a lot of great companies. Aero Precision, Foxtrot Mike, Palmetto State. I know Foxtrot Mike, their lowest offer last round bolt hold open. Palmetto State, ARV, which is the AR that takes curved magazine that they make. It doesn't take Glock mags, because a lot of these things will take Glock mags. The ARV does have last round bolt hold open, but they have another one that takes Glock mags, and I can't remember the name of that one, but it's the AR platform. It does not offer last round bolt hold open, so that's something to look into. The one that the ARV that they offer that does have last round bolt hold open, that magazine is the same magazine as a CZ Scorpion mag. So you can run those mags in the Palmetto State ARV. Palmetto State has a lot of different options, so be careful when you're building something with them, because like I said, they have one that has a magazine that's based off of CZ Scorpion, then they have one that's based off a Glock magazine. The one that's based off the CZ Scorpion does offer last round bolt hold open. So that's something to look into, because that's one of the things I did run into when looking to purchase an AR9. I had my mind made up on something, and at the last second, I noticed it did not have last round bolt hold open. And to a lot of guys, that's not that big of a deal. Coming from the AR-15s to the AR9, that's what I'm used to. And if I could find something that offered it, that's what I went with. Now, a couple of 9mm, of course, the probably the most iconic one, the HK SP5 or the HK MP5, and the civilian version, the SP5, that uses the delayed roller system. You got a lot of AK pistols in 9mm also. Some of the newer things, like micro Ronies, that's a setup that a lot of guys like to play around with. I haven't seen any actual action with those things, but I'm pretty sure it'll do what it was intended to do. Something that I saw recently, and I definitely got to give credit to Travis Pike for the ad on Gun Mag Warehouse, is a Glock bullpup design from Meta Tactical, and it's called the Apex. That story was by Travis Pike. Definitely want to give credit where credit's due. And some more honorable mentions in 9mm, just in case you didn't want to go with the AR platform. You got the Ruger PC, SIG MPX, Scorpion, Chris Vector, Kalashnikov KP9, that's an AK pistol. B&T makes a lot of different 9mm setups. I'm pretty sure you can find something that'll work for you with them guys. Century Arms has a lot of different 9mm options, and they make a lot of replicas. They have an MP5 replica that dropped not too long ago. They make 9mm AK pistols. They have a lot of different 9mm options. And GSG, another company with a lot of 9mm options, and I mention them because they make a lot of replicas also. Like, if I'm a fan of the MP40s, and GSG actually makes a 9mm MP40 replica. Just wanted to mention a couple other options that you have in 9mm, just in case you didn't want to go with the AR platform. But again, you got Carbines pistols and rifles, so whatever you're looking for, whatever you're trying to set up, whatever length you're looking for, you got options in 9mm out there complete. And if you wanted to build one yourself, so many benefits with 9mm over the rifle caliber. The drawbacks, there are some, few in my eyes, but there are some, and they're huge drawbacks. Like I said, rifle caliber speed and impact versus a pistol caliber speed and impact. Even though you lose a lot out of the shorter barrels with the rifle calibers, you still have a lot of muzzle velocity out of the rifle caliber, whereas the 9mm, it's going to get its full powder burn out of the short barrels, and even your longer barrels will just give it an enhancement. I wouldn't say an advantage over the rifle calibers, but it'll give it an enhancement, a little more speed, more accuracy coming out of the longer barrels. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for checking out video. Subscribe and hit that like button. Always practice safety. Always keep your head on the swivel. Beware of your surroundings. Till next time.